Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today is the second Friday of the month, and that's when my friends and I get together for a monthly YouTube scrapbook sketch hop. Be sure to check out the description box below for a playlist and individual links to all those that are participating in today's hop. I think my friends are the best creators on YouTube, so be sure to check each of them out. All right, let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you the sketch. The sketch today was provided by Katie Taylor over at Scrap and Katie, and not only did she provide this sketch, she actually created it. How cool is that? I love this sketch. So she provided this sketch and she also gave us the theme of love. So for me, I decided to go a little different route than just your typical love. These are the photos that I want to scrapbook, and my boyfriend Dale loves the mountains. He loves Colorado. We live in Missouri, so going to Colorado is a trip for us. And a couple of years ago, we went to Colorado, and I think these photos are going to work great for showing a day we went hiking. Now I'm also going to bring in these nested arch dies from scrapbook.com, and I think the sketch, it has some arches at the top, so I think those are going to work great. And then I have this amazing paper that I just couldn't wait to use. This is from Paper Rose Studio, and this is their Mountain Trek 2.0. Now these are embossed die cuts, so I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but each of the pieces of ephemera in this kit are embossed. So they've got like a little bit of a shine to them. And if I hold it up just right here to the camera, you can see that. So we've got some trees, some footprints, a couple wordy bits, and then we've got lots of these different circles with like mountain scenes and wood. So these are going to work really great with my hiking photos. And then this is the paper. So this is Mountain Trek 2.0 from Paper Rose Studio, and let me show you this. And so on the back cover, you've got all these cut apart sentiments. So I don't know that these would be perfect for scrapbooking, but these would be great for card making. Then we have a 3x4 cut apart sheet, and then we've got some beautiful birds. This paper has maps and then florals on the bottom. Then we've got this beautiful paper with some animals. This paper, this scene, this looks just like my photo. So let me bring back in my photo. You can see here we've got mountains and then we've got flowers. Flowers that look just like this right in the corner of the photo. So I think that's really neat. And then on the back side, we've got some images that you could fussy cut or use a die cut and cut out. And I love this paper. It's like mixed media background with the footprints. And then I love this one too with all the animals. Dale also loves owls, so this one has some owls on it. So I know I want to use this paper. We've got some more cut aparts here. I love this one that says all I need is a mountain breeze and tall trees. I actually think I want to use that on my layout today. Then the back side of that is just some wood grain. Then we've got another mountain scene with a house, another map. And then we start back over. So we received 2 of each of these 12 by 12 papers. So there's 12 papers, 2 of each of the 12 designs. So actually, that'd be 24, right? Okay, so I know I want to place my photos just like in the sketch, but I don't want to cover up those footprints. So I think I'm going to move my photos over to the right-hand side of the page. And so I'm just going to adapt this sketch a little bit to work with my photos. And so I'm going to pull out these nested arch dies from scrapbook.com and see which size that I want to use. I know in the sketch, Katie has 3 of these these arches. So I want to find out which one's going to work best. And so I'm going to try a few different sizes here. Now, while I'm trying to pick out my size, I do want to mention that any products that I use in today's video, I will have links listed down below in the description box. And I really appreciate when you all shop my links, as I do receive a small commission at no extra charge to you. So that helps support me and my YouTube channel. So thank you to all those that shop my links. Okay, I've picked out my arch and it is number 8. All right, so off camera, I went ahead and cut 3 of the pattern paper. So here's the one with the owl and the bear. So I want that one to show. I think these others are going to be covered up by my photo. So the map, I can cover that one up. And then this one, I really like it. It's just with all the different scenes, but some of that can be covered up. I'm okay with that. And then I really want that owl to show. So I'm going to put it over here on the left. Let me get my photos back here. And now I need to start working on the bottom portion. And it looks like they're about 3x4s. So I've cut some more of the pattern paper. And this is a great way to really showcase the pattern papers in this set is by using these. So I've got the wood grain paper I cut down, and then this one with the birds. And then I did go ahead and use that cut apart from the paper pad that says, all I need is a mountain breeze and tall trees. And so let me get these arranged here on the bottom, and I think that's going to work nice. So in her sketch, she's got one of the 3x4 pieces there with journaling on it, and instead of that journaling, I'm going to use that as this cut apart card. I do want to bring in some of the pieces of ephemera, so let me bring in these embossed die cuts. These are just gorgeous. I love, love, love the shine, and I'm going to end up popping these up, I think, with some foam dimension, but I want to just pull a few of these out and try them in different places around the layout. So on her sketch, there really is an indication of where the ephemera or the decoration for the layout should go. But so I'm just gonna go my own way here, and I know I want something in this bottom left corner. I'm gonna need something in the top right corner, and then beyond that, I don't really know. I like the diagonal design. I really want to try to use this circle piece, but I'm gonna move it around the layout here a few times just to kind of see where I can put it. I was thinking about an embellishment cluster here, but I think that's really too close to my photo, or too close to the other arrangement here. So I don't really like that. So let me go ahead and try this in another spot. And maybe it was the piece that I was using. So I pulled this embossed die cut, and this has like some wood around it. And then it's got that scene. I'm going to move this tree over here, and then I'm going to put these footprints up a little higher, and I like that. I don't really like that wood stump piece there. I think it's too close to my other embellishment cluster, so I do want to end up moving that. So I'm going to move it up here to the top right of the photo, and I like that. That kind of draws your eye diagonally from the photo down to my other embellishment cluster. There's a little wordy bit on the embossed die cuts that says hiking. So I'm going to use that to layer over the little stump piece here with the image in it. Now I'm not sure for the center what I want to do with that. So I could add my actual journaling there. Like I said, these photos were from a hike when we went to Colorado. Let's see, I guess it was in July of 2023. And we had hiked the west ridge of Quandary Peak Blue Lakes Trail. And can you believe it was total elevation of 12,148 feet? Oh my goodness. I had so much fun. I'd never been hiking before, so Dale introduced me to hiking when we were in Colorado. And I love this photo of him. You can see his eyes are they're like teared up. He was completely filled with emotion, just taking in the mountain view. So I love that, and I love these photos, so I definitely wanted to scrapbook them because they really capture the things that we want to capture when we scrapbook. It captures the moment, the feeling, and so I love that. Okay, I'm going to embellish this upper embellishment cluster a little bit more. I think it needs a little height, so I'm bringing in another one of the embossed trees, and here I'm adding some foam. So this is some craft foam that I pick up at Amazon, on Amazon. I think they also have it at like Michael's, any craft store. I don't get the fancy craft foam. I buy the ones that you actually have to add glue. There is craft foam that's sticky on one side, but I don't mind just adding a little bit of glue. So I cut it down, add glue to one side, let it dry for a moment, and then I can go ahead and use that, add a little more glue and put it in my embellishment cluster. I'm thinking about also adding a bird. I don't remember seeing any birds, but I think it would look nice up here somewhere on this page. I'm going to move it around. I have it here, but I think I'm going to move it up there to the top with that upper right corner embellishment cluster. So I'm going to add a little bit of foam to the bird. So I'm going to cut the foam. We'll get foam on that. We've got foam on the back of the tree. And then we'll get these added to the page. Now, something I want to mention about our YouTube hop is we are creators of all different kinds. So if you've never watched our playlist, I really encourage you to do so. We've got people from Stampin' Up. We've got people from 49 and Market. We've got people from My Creative Scrapbook, just crafters that just craft for fun. I mean, we are all so very diverse. A lot of us use, or several of us use mixed media, just very, very diverse. So please check out the playlist and give some love to all those that are participating. I still haven't figured out about that bird, but in the end, I am going to move it up top to this upper cluster, and I'm doing that now. All right, so let me grab a little glue. We'll get this bird tucked into place, and then we can start making some decisions on our journaling. I don't like to leave a page without journaling because I think that's the most important part, is telling the story. And so off camera, I'm going to go onto my MacBook and I'm going to pull up a text box and in a Pages document, and I typed out my journaling. So the first thing I did was measure out the space that I had there. So next to the photos, to the left of the photo, and then the little footprints die cuts. So I measured that, and then I added that size of text box onto my Pages document, and then I added my journaling to that. I loaded a sheet of this, this is a clear shipping label. I added that into my printer and I hit print. Then when that comes out of the printer, you got to let it dry for a while so that you don't smear the ink. These are sticky on the back. You can remove the stick. Now you can, once you stick it down, it's stuck down. So that's why I only remove a portion of the sticky at one time. So I've got the top stuck down, and now I'm going to pull off the bottom piece, and then I'm just going to burnish this in with my finger. Now you'll notice that it just disappears into the page. So it looks like I've taken this page and just typed right on it. And this, the reason I did that is I really wanted that pattern paper to show through. I didn't want to cover up anything. And so by using those Avery clear shipping labels, you can do that. All right, now I bought these, or I don't know if they came in a Shimmers Paints kit or I bought it. I can't remember. But these are some of their epoxy flare dots, is what they call them. They call them dots on Shimmers Paints website. And this one says, "The mountains are calling and I must go." And the colors work perfect. I love it. And so I'm adding that to the upper right-hand cluster. And then I'm thinking about adding this title. So this is from Color Cast Designs. They have a subscription kit. You can get a monthly subscription from them, and you get acrylic titles. And so it's fun because this came in one of those subscriptions. Now I can't remember which month it came in, but it came in one of those kits, and the colors in this just work so perfect. But it says this right here. And so I think that that's great, you know. And I love the colors, how it just blends with this page so well. So those little inserts I just dropped in. And then off camera, I'll go in and use some liquid glue, and I'll get that glue down. Now I like to use the Nuvo Deluxe glue, when I glue these acrylics down, and I've never had any problem with them coming off with using that Nuvo Deluxe glue. So Katie's sketch had it up here in the upper left, and I think I'm going to keep it there. I'm trying it out in a few more places around the layout, but its home is going to be up here in the upper left, just how she had it on the sketch. So the only thing I really deviated from was moving my photos over to the right-hand side. I added a little tangled thread to that upper embellishment cluster behind that epoxy flare, and that's going to wrap up today's layout. If you've enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. As I said, I will have links listed down below to all the products that I've used today. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!